Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and I'm going to be doing two readings for you today. The first one is going to be for the Prince of Pentacles, which in regular tarot, I guess you'd call it the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have this card here, and if you look at him, he looks like the experimenter. I am strong and secure enough to experiment as I see fit. Now, the only thing that I have in my head, and you'd have to be, I guess, of my era, maybe not, you probably heard of the song, is I'm hearing, should I stay or should I go? And that's all I have that's going in my head constantly on repeat. I feel that there's a pull and a tug of war going on inside of you between staying put with what you know and experimenting with new things. So we're going to broach this because today is a day of block, and that's what I'm here for with Spirit, to help you get past these blocks if you need to. Thank you so much for being here. As always, Pisces, I really enjoy having you here. And yeah, if there's ways that you are looking to help out the channel, it's all in the description box. I put all the ways that you can help. And of course, subscribing here is the best way that you can support me as well. And click that notification box, but if you want to do even better, just go to my website. It's in the description box right at the beginning. And subscribe there, and I will send you an email every time I post a video. So I'm not at the mercy of, like, if YouTube decides to, like, update their systems and then half the people don't get their notifications anymore. I'm still getting to you. You still know when I'm posting, and that's why I did it this way. Plus, if I ever decide to open up to do some readings or lives or anything like that, I will be posting it on the website. Okay? Any kind of important news other than this channel, the website's going to have the information. So let's look at the Prince of Pentacles and the Experimenter. The Experimenter we're going to do later. The Prince of Pentacles, he is the dude who is very carefully detail-oriented in everything that he does. He makes sure that everything that he does is on par. You know, it's just so. It's going to give him the most amount of progress for, I'd say the least amount of effort, but he puts in a lot of effort to get to there. He checks every detail. He leaves no stone unturned. And that can make him a little too careful sometimes, if you know what I mean, right? He's like, can't be rushed, okay? Slow and steady. I'd call him a Taurus if I would. Good to go once he's there, but, you know, just, yeah, it takes him a bit to get there. There, home. I mean, it says it all, doesn't it? I mean, it's like, I'm home. I'm good. I love 27, of course. Home is a safe spot, right? Home is where you do all your experiments with, expanding yourself. Only you do that when you feel safe. And for some of us, it might be very scary. And I will put myself included in that. I like to think that I would be the greatest adventurer in the world, but truth be known, I'm probably more of a homebody than anything else. I love creating my own worlds for wherever I am. I don't really need to go out and do it, and I tell myself this, so sometimes it stops me from just, going and experiencing life, but you need to put your nose out there, Pisces. You need to engage with life around you. You can't just stay home. So this kind of hits straight. This is this, right? This is the I'm well here. It's not perfect. No, it's not. And yeah, there's stuff out there that I like to do, but I'm so well at home. You know, there's nobody here to get on my nerves like out there. To cut me off in the road when I'm going to, to be that person. I could just, kind of sort of be just great, and comfortable and happy. Yeah. So, yeah. Home is where the heart is. Should I stay or should I go? I find that the middle is probably the right answer. Well, for me, you know, like a little bit of go, a little bit of stay. But enough to keep you, oh my God, that's a terrible word, but almost relevant. And I feel like it's like if you keep yourself home or keep yourself away from everybody, how are you ever in tune with anything that's around you when you don't put yourself out there, right? So they say, like, retirement, people who retire, they work all the time. They're in the world, and then bang, they stop and they stay home. And then they just manicure their lawns all the time, but they don't actually go and find different things to do. You see, they closely become like almost, they do become stagnant. I've seen ladies who then they get afraid of their own shadows because they don't go out there enough. They don't socialize like this, okay? So I feel right now they're saying find ways, find little ways, not big ways, to get yourself out of this. And here is again, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my God, my Canadian came out. Here is a... People think we say that all the time. Do we? I don't even realize if I do. You guys tell me. Yeah, to unblock yourself right here. So you're contemplating how to re-socialize so that you can move slowly back into the crowd, back into life. I do feel the medium, or as I used to hate that when my parents said that, the happy medium here. Because they told me, I mean, I'm extreme. It's yes or no. There's no in between. And I always thought, yeah, in between is for wishy-washy. But in between is also a mix of the two. It's sometimes yes, sometimes no. It doesn't mean that you live in the gray. It just means that you switch up, right? You don't choose one or the other extreme. You let yourself flow between the two. And this is contemplating, what can I do to get myself back out there? It can be something really small. It doesn't need to be anything huge that scares you to the point where you're going, I feel like I'm going out there without a net. And if you listen to me, I almost feel like I need to take more breath in, because if I feel like somehow some of you feel like it's, you know, going to take your breath away. It's like hand gliding without a parachute. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. What you need to do, though, is, you know, not just sit on your horse and get stuck. It's to find the little things that you like. Plan to go out and meet somebody for drinks. And just sit and listen to their point of view. Sometimes listening to other people's lives or what they've been up to, what they've been watching, what they're thinking about, it brings insight to your own life. It's like, well, it is. It's like taking a trip in somebody else's life or mind. It's a wonderful thing to do. You could start very small, and you'll feel it. You'll go back to home base and go, okay, I'm back where my safe is, but that was interesting. And then you plan something else, okay? It's strange that I'm talking about this, but it's because it feels odd for the rest of the readings, but it's not. It's the point to this is it will help you creatively. The Empress card coming out, it will help you see past your blocks. Yeah, it's going to cause all kinds of things. It can build relationships or your own teams, people that will come in and want to be, you know, want to collaborate with you for certain things. It will make you get some insight on how maybe you need to reconnect with certain aspects. It'll open up doors that need to be open. Okay? And some of you are saying, well, I work, I'm always on the outside. In other words, like you do the 9 to 5 thing, and Spirit's going, nope, that's the same kind of home. That's the comfortable place that you're used to. Something out of the ordinary. Nothing that you're usually doing. Because you see, home is almost like the bubble that you're in. the circle that you live in. Okay? I'm home, I wake up, I go to work, da da da. On the weekend, I go here, 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 and that's it. They want you to go a little bit outside of the box. Pick up a new hobby. Meet up with a few people. Plan a few outings. Take some steps out so that it takes you out of the regular rolling circle of your life. So, you need to get fresh air, is what I hear. Get some fresh air. And this could be literally, it could be outside to go get some fresh air. Or it could be just get some fresh ideas, fresh light, fresh perspectives. Not the same old people tell you their same old stories every single day. Not that there's anything wrong with them. They're great people. But you're building something here. You want to get to somewhere. And the last card that came out was the stagnancy. To break stagnancy, you need to do this. Yeah, actually all of these came out. So if you look, I'm not going to leave them down, but look. Adapt that in to have a breakthrough to move past it. That's just, that's what that's saying right here. So yeah, Pisces. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Look at this line right here. Isn't that gorgeous? Contemplation. It's almost like I gotta go out and visit this world. I gotta do a few things. See, I'm holding in my hand, but there's something out there I want to see. And look, creation happens. Fruitfulness. In other words, you're starting to see results because of it. And then you're achieving goals. So this is a good thing. It's oh, now they're saying, get yourself out of mothballs. Like just, it's spring. Okay? It's time. It's time to go for things. Go for things. You've been just so really focusing on everything that you're doing. It's time to take yourself out and air yourself out. Okay? The delays that you're feeling, and you can hear my breath. It's nervous breathing. I don't do nervous breathing, Pisces. This is, it's not nervous, it's unnerving. It's almost like I'm unnerved to do it. Some of you may have found that you didn't realize that you had like closeted yourself so much. It happens. Don't worry about it. It does. It happens. Winter sometimes does it to you, or just like the time that we were all home for like 2 years does that as well. And some of us have just gotten comfortable. There's no reason to go out. I mean, we can shop online and get everything at home. We don't actually need to step a foot out anywhere if we don't really need to, right? So, but we do. We need to re-engage in the world. We need to get a tiny bit uncomfortable. Just a tiny bit. Because as soon as you put your foot, it's like riding a bike. People will talk to you. What I've noticed from going out is I have more people talking to me now than ever before. I have people walking up to me and going, have you tried this? Have you seen this? It's like people are craving the one-on-one that we haven't had. So you don't need to hug them if you don't want to, but try yourself out. Try and see if you can, get into a conversation and not feel so out of place. Little tiny steps, Pisces, to get you there. Okay? We need this anyway to complete the cycle. We can't do everything on our own. We can't be an example to people without being actually in the world. We can't help other people without leaving our spaces. Well, we could, online, but you understand what I mean. We need to share energy with people. We need to build teams of like-minded people, or just business people, or teams of people we love. We just need to grow in that way. Even if it's very small to begin with, even if it's one person, one outing, even if it's the smallest of things, okay? A coffee with a friend that you haven't seen in a long time. It's time to just take those baby steps because we need to progress. And even the Knight of Pentacles knows this. Even the Knight of Pentacles knows we need to progress somehow. We need to move past all of this. If you see with the star, she is like balancing things out here. You need to bring balance into your life, okay? And if you look here, Pisces, you have all the threes here. You have the Empress, the Three of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. And if you, even worse than that, they're saying you're missing something. Of course I am. 3, 3, 3, 9. So is it clear? Do you understand? I think so. I just got it real smack in your face. Thank you, Mona. I like the way you always hear in my head, you know, from her, like, you missed something. I did. So, creativity, reconnection, teamwork brings fruition, brings fruits from your labors. And for some of you, this is the labor. The labor is the reconnection, the bringing life back into, okay? We're trying to avoid being stagnant. If we were meant to be on a planet alone, they would have sent us here alone. But we're not. We're with all these people and have to put up with all these things. But you have the right to choose who you want to spend time with. But trust me, there are quality beings on a planet of, what, 9 billion people? I forget how many people there is. I think I heard it the other night. I don't keep track because if they said 9 billion, that would be funny, wouldn't it? 9? Where did I get that from? I could be wrong. Please don't shoot the messenger here. But there's got to be somebody in here somewhere that you can connect to and have a connection with, even if it's partial or part-time. I have some friends that I see every once in a while, and we have a really good time. It's not every day. You have different relationships, and you can build on all kinds. All right, beautiful Pisces. I'm going to let you go with this. We're going to look at the experimenter. That should be interesting. And I'm sending you love, light, and blessings as always. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you later. Take care.